an artist should disturb the comforted or the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. Yeah. So an artist is always going out there ensuring in the Bangamana, one, the artist speaks for the voiceless, or uza ne dimensions ezintsha. Abantu ebebangazicingi kanye bangaziboni. You understand? Currently, I'm inspired by Umushe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Come with it.
Yeah, Umushe Ndiki.
Yeah.
Now he inspires me. So Umushe decided to, we know him as gay.
Yeah.
And then went to Joburg, did those.
Started with those kids,
Yeah.
You understand? And he was able to break through with those kids. I sorted on the life in terms of zonke ezinye izinto ezenzekileyo kwathini. But he decided for his own life that he wanted to father children as much as a Nancy.
After he fathered a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to give the people a full view, right?
You know what I mean? And once on a funeral, and police.
Man.
Oh man.
Yeah, so.
But actual kids now?
Yeah, una twins. Yeah, so he said in March 80 this year, Oba ufumene a surrogate mother.
Oh.
And then ufunumda. Little did you know that he's gonna get twins. So now he's coming through. He's gonna put abantu through inansika yake, journey yake of fatherhood na life yake. Kutwa indolendo reality TV.
Is that what he wanted initially, Okanye? Was it about the kids? Do you know him personally?
I can never confirm.
Do you know him personally?
Who knows who personally?
Yakim,
nobody knows anyone personally, not in this world.
Okay. Okay.
Because you can say one thing.
Yeah.
And I go out and sell this part of Wena, and then Wena ube unenye. Yeah, but for him to be able to go out and say, look, we want to show people that in terms of we want to challenge the customary understanding of parenthood.
Parenting.
Yes.
And I mean, it is 2023, right?
Yes.
It is 2023. I like what he's doing. In where there's a whole conversation of trans men, trans women, and I feel like his story is heartfelt, is honest. I feel we could find out later that why you're going to just for TV sake,
and also
but
Mamake is with him.
But I also feel so heartbroken for Pelo.
Pelo.
Why?
Pelo's still in love with Mushe. And Mushe is moving on. Like, I'm broken.
Are you shaking?
No, but
I don't want to laugh at that.
Yeah.
No, but this is surrogacy. It didn't mean in the bar.
No, but I mean, and you see, it could have been that they had plans together. They wanted to create a life together. So part of them creating a life together might have been, we're going to get a surrogate and have a child. Kumbula la movie ka Tyler Perry.
Why?
What was that movie? Ka Tyler Perry yalantombazana yaphama nayo.
Oh,
Acrimony.
Oh,
remember?
okay, yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh, the plans that they had.
Yeah. So, and this guy goes and does it all. So it feels I'm hoping that aka fulfill maphupha abo yedwa, because that would be extremely hurtful to Pelo, and Pelo must bumva na phaya kula TV yabo nozwayo, but I loved him. Oh my gosh, I loved him though.
But abanye abantu ke bathi but I shame i problem. And not the actors, in fact, i-bad. So I want to bad ke ngoku elifini kaPhelo noPusha.
Kaloku lamjita.
Bindoni bad, guys. What happened
in that movie? Ebene idea engineer or something.
Yes.
He wanted to create a battery. And then the battery, I did
Yes.
But eventually, yathatha.
Again, that's why.
Abe nasengekho sethikiwe.
So ibindoni battery phakathi komushe nophela.
Andiyazi like ibhetri. I don't think ibhetri from the onset. Une mental health issues zakhe sis.
No, but I understand her mental issues came now. If that's the if it's Zocho. If it was she sacrificed everything, that woman.
For the battery.
For the battery,
that's the first issue. Why the hell do you forget yourself for the dreams of the other? It's one thing to support, but it's another to just let all of yourself go for the sake of the fulfillment of another's dreams. Yes. Remember, we want to be with human beings about all together well in every way. Bring a full self of yours and a full. I'm going to lala. I watch about fikilengin. Lala babes. Oh, I can't live without you. Problem.
But what if in that whole story, it was the guy that kept on saying, Jonga, we need money. Kauteng is in Retile, man.
Open no work.
Guys.
But ultimately, battery, if manekile. There was a portion that was given.
She gave it a portion.
Sure.
Yeah,
guys,
she didn't want that.
Guys.
And the guy bought the family house back. Wamnika back land.
Hey, telling us in that la nje kule movie.
Inda ke sisiyom
I manomkhangela. I fell asleep. No dikonma jonga le battery lena. Ya papa I battery ayibo guys. And then
but
no, but I hear you know.
Also, with artists, I'll say this: an artist will suffer for 20 years and get one piece of art, one song, or one whatever, and then that will compensate for 20 years and beyond.
Yeah.
So abantu abaninzi, life art and artists, they never understood. Yeah, but I think pakwa beyond umdu ephila ubomi omnye acimba ubomi bakhe, it was this person not understanding artists. When you speak about science, it's artists. When this guy bought and designed an atomic bomb, this was art. This is how they did it. You understand? It's art. They never understood.
Okay, but be that as it may, umushendiki ucreate ndiyamvuyela abantwana bakhe amawele sawezelwe.
Umnike yima uyathetha uNansik uthi umntanam uNansik uthiwa direct. Wamnike 10 million out of its 63
like
million. Yes.
Out of 63.
Akalibenge nofumana
Ay, shame.
benge nawukwazi.
Bengifuna 35 mna nje.
For ntoni?
For all the hardship, guys.
What hardship is this?
Mamelani guys, ne? Last is way niggas like a sende ke yogqibela. So niniki percentage of what you have.
Lasisina
10 million
ndimbaqe.
US dollars.
Andiyazi kuthena abantu abaninzi bengamubhaqanga lesi sibaka aziphilelanga. No, for real. Kangaphile lasisi. Uniyamkhumbula lapha ekuqaleni sanodibana nalomfana. Ayomkhangela. Ayigilise icaravan yakhe.
Ngakhumbula emkhangela ke caravan.
Because angamfumenanga ayogilisa icaravan. Dambona phaba. Ulu.
Hey, but wayinikezela ngayo.
Ulu sisi umabe yeka. It's not okay.
No, but I mean 10 million US dollars is a lot.
No, it was
even in the States.
Nah, look, I wanna check right now, but 10 million.
Okay, check a rand.
No, I wanna check 10 million US dollars.
Payan,
no, 10.
She is not in Port Elizabeth.
Million. I got no
I mean, if it's multiplied by 16, it's 160 million.
Yeah, but we're not doing that now because she was in the States, not in South Africa.
Hayi, ukhona umjito wine imali pha. Angikazi uyibiza imali. Hayi, this must be said in words. Le imali angikazi uyibiza le 10 million.
Okay.
Nansi kayibiza.
Ibiza in what? In South African rands?
This is rands.
Hayi mna andizoyibiza.
Ingabiza in South African rands because like
it's 188. It's 188
million. No, billion. Billion.
How many zeros does it have?
So
6
many.
zeros.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 1 billion. 800 million.
Yeah.
800,000.
Yeah, but she was not in South Africa. Okay,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey man, welcome to another epic episode. My name is Yakim, the Master Builder. Umavulak Valiwa. This is Ephondweni. And as always, I'm not flying solo. I'm with the historic poet.
The historic poet.
Yeah, historic.
My name is Poetic Soul. I am the magical one, the magic wand. I am nothing if not magic.
Hey, come on.
I extend as fun as a sound. I'm Ephondweni. So this sound is a special. So
Yay! Yay, man.
there's a record.
So today we have a great guest, someone who's...
Says Profile, in fact.
Yeah, we have someone who's very opinionated, talented, a woman that, has shown herself in many spaces, filled them before uzosibini athi makufilishwe izbases.
And cement ourselves.
Yeah, you see. Olisa Yengeni, who is a vocalist, who's an artist, who's a mother, who's a woman, who's an activist. And I feel that this is going to be a special one. And we're doing this towards the end of the year. And we appreciate you for allowing us to sit with you. We appreciate that because busy. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome. I skip the
Yeah, guys, I've been counting down to end of the year. Gotta get manditi qala. Kulisa. Not Lisa. Yeah, Lisa, okay.
Oh.
And go to Sa.
Oh, Lisa.
Lisa, ushati jambasa.
Okay, infinitely.
Njalo.
It's Curtis Boom.
Yeah, Eva.
Okay.
I've been. Really?
Day 35.
And she's a fucking amazing songwriter.
Really?
Yeah. Problems. Identify
and they are good songwriters. Guys, I've been counting down since day 54
for the year to end.
Mama uphele unyaka, guys, because but today I'm on day 15.
Okay.
Or before you go on leave.
Before I go on leave.
You also work, Ganem.
8 to 5.
Sure.
8 to 5.
May the good Lord bless you.
Hallelujah. I need those blessings.
May the good Lord bless you. 8 to 5, 10 to 2, 2 to 6. I don't know, all those weird hours people work.
Yeah.
May the good Lord bless them. Especially for people who know that there's something else that calls to them.
Mamela, I was saying this just yesterday in the city. 8 to 5, I need to be productive at work. And then after I Kisha off from work, I want to relax most. But I can't sometimes because I'm not going to be productive out of work, doing my own thing. Going to rehearsals, coming to this podcast, going for fittings for real. I need to be productive. I need to make sure that kids... homework, they need to go to, extramural.
I knew that question was coming. The moment I tell homework, and how you dealing with the homework?
Homework is
with homework for me, okay, guys, is my first love is teaching. Ne? I've also actually gone to sit in primary school.
What do you
teach.
do for your 9 to 5?
9 to 5, I'm a sales administrator. I sell stuff because I talk a lot.
Okay.
So I work at a place. I work at a place that sells sewage pipes and manholes, drain, and all that. It's concrete. It's basically civil. It's in the civil engineering sphere.
Space, okay.
Yeah. So that's what I do. I sell.
But in the civil engineering sphere. Space. No.
Sphere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So teaching, guys, is actually my first love. So yeah, also because you see, abantwana ne, by a reflection of who you are when you teach them, and how I speak to nyana wam ane. Dambuza Izolo, he was doing mathematics, grade 4, and he has to measure the perimeter, the volume, and the space, and the no. So I'm asking him, what is capacity? But capacity is that's bona pakwena komatiza. Wow. Yeah, but I find homework really interesting because impart knowledge kumntu. So now ufuna ukuzenza emncinci ngolwa hlobo lakhe in order for them to understand you. This means that we are ufuna ukutransformile ke ngoku. So I find homework really interesting.
So you could have an aftercare homework, little setup as an extra income. Because a lot of parents can't cope.
Yes. And also and I'm thinking that
I think the main issue might be an excuse for the inability to cope. They can't cope. They can't do that. They feel stupid. They feel like funeka nabo bayohlala eklasini for babakwazi ukwenza.
And guys manyani homework.
Uzawudilelwa ngumntana wakhe athi andifuna uva wena ndizava ngomisa ubuthini.
So rather umzali athi I'm not available kunoba ndenze homework. So it could work an aftercare situation.
Rights as parents, because I'm thinking kaloku ngokusikwe 16 days of activism.
I got 16 days of
16 days of activism. Sinazo thini rights.
Uzothini?
As parents.
Parents activism, guys.
Eyothini kaloku.
Kaloku nathi sine right man.
Le nto yenzayo yilento yenza ngaba belungu befarmers. Sibe sisithi thina stop gender-based violence, but what about the farmers? Stop farm killings. Like, can you allow us to focus on the issue at hand? The Americans are like, Black Lives Matter. The white people come and say, all lives matter.
Can I get 5 hours?
Yeah, maybe in April, parents' rights. Maybe in April.
Just do the
5
work.
hours of parent activity.
I think also another homework. Papa, I haven't done it. We've got a 2-year-old in the house. I feel like it's a homework. But I also feel like we know these things. We just see us afika ku point yocima ingqondo zethu and just live life. Because waphuma waphuma evarsity wazisebenzela wathini ngoku it's like depending back arithmetic. No. Geometry. No.
Yeah.
So I think that's the most difficult part ukuthi go. Sizicimile ingqondo zethu, just lively up yourself.
Yeah, but I like that idea you had. Maybe I should have like a...
Look at it. Alternative kind and secondary income.
What's this? What are you talking
Maybe it could be primary because the grand was this fun.
The extra...
span. In a payslip, boy.
But thank you, man. I'd rather not
have a payslip.
No, I can generate
I have a payslip. You know what payslip does? Payslip gives you something that's called credit. You have an income, but that's on credit that you have. When you are a freelancer that you don't have, then you see people kulanabo who sometimes when I was a KK1, we use the money every 2 months. But when you can't go and get anything on credit because when I don't have a payslip.
You know what? Is the fact that as artists and freelancers, we freelance a lot. Ngemali engena straight into our bank accounts. But if we can actually formalize ourselves by registering companies, we can get the credit that we want, because clean the money that you work for and sitabanga not disciplined to create that for ourselves, because a lot of artists not because bazithenga cash, but because they actually just got to the point of formalizing things, but pay from the work that they do, and without even creating a payslip, just having a proper record of their books, and they're able to access it. So maybe we need to look at that thing, Yokuti. How do we get there? But I think we must come back to Miss Yengeni. Akasbal selling is singing. Because you're good Kaskulen Gomewan. Different just one thing.
Normally, see, shoot a lot in skin.
At twist.
But 6 up and I'm trying. Has better load shedding, but it's in the ground with sponsor and everything that you do as an artist, as a mother, and everything that you do. It can affect Anjala. I am Bulala.
Load shedding. Yo, load shedding.
Koleka 8. You're chongo 10.
Angichaphazeli kakhulu ke leka 8 to 10 mina, because sigqibile kwenza yonke into.
Thina ungalali wena?
Wow, 8 to 10 wenza
unosipana kaloku.
Shame load shedding, man, hasn't.
Read a book.
Load shedding, shame, is just a pain. It's very inconvenient. I think the only thing about load shedding and its inconvenience is that it gets expensive, because you're gone by, past 6 to 8. So you'll senze amacebo elisizi basizothingela, okay, masithenga into ethile namhlanje. Okay, yabo idur betha kubantu ke betha kulo ne payslip
na amacebo elisizi.
Okay, you see amacebo elisizi ichekile la ne amacebo of life problems icebo lakhe elilisizi.
Yo guys, ibitha lo ne payslip ukoma, okay, because dim on a payslip ufuneka nothenga lento ke ngoku. But otherwise, other than that, right man, especially xa senzeka emsebenzini singazusebenza gogogo man, load shedding man, kodwa early man, yo guys. But other than that, it is an inconvenience.
It works. I think, as I said, Mr. Kim, I want to get to Lisa. See, I mean, the flow that's in my head.
Yes.
People that don't know Lisa, right?
Yeah.
As an artist. Kasfake man ngoma.
Ingoma.
Nje intro a week.
Kukhona ke elinye iculo elimnandi elithi Nkosi sihlangene kuyo indlu yakho. Anyazi nalanga?
Yazi.
Hiza nawe sesingene embusweni bakho. Is that enough? Oh, that song.
This is beautiful. YouTube says the
It's a iconic Methodist like him, but most churches have it as a hymn. Ovo Sinova always used to. I don't know if he still does, but when he had that former album, Dilibel Kamala Layo, Wai Kalangai.
Yes, true.
Playing in a stage.
What does this song mean to you?
This means to me, but when one or two are gathered in a place. And sis recognized bangabana sizi creatures ezidalwe ngumdali yabo makabuthulula intsikelelo zakhe upon us, whatever it is that we're going to do as a unit mayibe impumelelo. So that's what it means to me. Ingoma yokuvula nyani.
It's a beautiful track.
This is nice.
It's a beautiful track.
So I know Ulisa from Evocal Blend, right? And as a result, I will then assume that your singing comes from church, which is Seventh-day Adventist. I remember Lisa. I don't recall the actual song, but I know you were a soprano. Kwi VB. Kudala ke ndihamba but unguthuki.
Oh.
Unguthuki. Ndifuna ube neshock. Sendivela unyathela ngase SDA. So yeah, so I remember you there from there, Qala, so that would be my first memory of your voice, your haunting soprano. And moving on, Ndakupaqa ingathi dabbling into jazz. What is the relationship between church, which is SDA in particular?
Yeah.
SDA is
Seventh-day Adventist.
Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the link between that style of singing and jazz when it comes to you? I understand that a lot of vocalists, Abasuke SDA, when they break out into contemporary music, they have a tendency to follow jazz, and I'm always curious why.
Started singing actually at home. When I grew up, while I was growing up, actually, I have two older brothers. Speech, say, they're very big in the Adventist space, where they were the singers in Ekaya. And so they would teach me songs at home and would sing because I've got a singing family. So ivocal blend idibana nami mina ngicula nabantu basekhaya.
Okay.
And they were like, oh, there's this. I was very young. I was doing grade 6 primary, primary, and they were like, there's this girl. Kula soprano, she should be great. You know, and some were skeptical because you know. And yes, so when I go to church, Seventh-day Adventist Church is known for a cappella music.
Yes.
And this means that we are imela ke into yakho. If you are supposed to be singing soprano, you are singing this. These are the notes, and these are alto notes, these are tenor notes, and then you'd find that there are chromatic notes. So now this is where the jazz comes in. Seventh-day Adventist adopter abantu base Baptist, which is Take 6 in the United States, and then we also have Abatata Badala, the King Heralds in the United States. Those people sing jazz chords in their a cappella.
Vocal jazz.
Yes, So when you listen to a group, a typical group of 6 parts, 6 people, you will find 5 parts. You will find someone is doubling there. A sestet, yes. You will find 5 parts in a sestet. You will find someone doubling someone else, but you'd find another part. Sititina midlock. But I'm sure Abandu that have actually gone to school for the music, they will tell you, ze augmented, ze fifth, ze ndondon, you know what I mean? So you'd find that we are more inclined to want to sing jazz because so
it's a natural progression.
It's a natural progression to fall onto jazz, and even the ear now is more inclined to pick up jazz instead of any other genre, and not because jazz is superior to anything else, just because sikuli swing alento and we want to fall into that. That's the relationship between Amakabata and jazz. And the funny thing about that is that when we are taught against jazz, we're taught against jazz because what is
secular music?
Yes, what is jazz? Jazz bandu that are bangama Kristu, you know what I mean? And all of that. And yes, and now you feel like, hey, but now why can't we, actually formalize it and say it's not a cappella now, it's jazz? So that's the relationship.
So that was the progression.
One in the 80s, bro, like as a kid and you're a woman and you know the space is Kuleko also and being a woman, a young girl in the late 80s, did you ever think that ultimately you'll be the artist? Yes, you wanted to sing. Yes, you love singing. Did you ever thought of yourself as someone that's going to gradually grow and be an artist ultimately?
Very late 80s, gay. Might you add? Please add. Very late. Listen, now I've always.
I'm 81 now.
I saw that. Not in this lifetime. But I'm just saying, and I just want to tell you, I'm 80 bani. Growing up, I've always believed, because I've always believed that I'd always land up in the creative space.
Okay.
Yeah, because ndingumntu othethayo and ndandithanda uzigqatsa nasezitshomini, you know. Mayenziwe ndim, sobaliswa ndim, storyteller ndim, olungisa abanye ndim, hayi, yabo. And I've always believed that I would be in the creative space because Ekaya, everybody's creative. Yabo. Ekaya, we have ballroom dances. Ekaya, we have sketchers, like my brother's sketches, my son sketches now. You know, Ekaya, everybody sings. You know, so I've always known that I would always land up, but I didn't. Yes, but I didn't think that I would be under the spotlight.
Take me through your childhood. The highlights, or it's like shit.
Ndikhulele eDwesi.
Oh, okay.
Ne? Nandizelwe eDwesi, actually, eSiqwane.
Okay. Abashuta khona.
Yes, apho nishuta khona. Nina nishuta ngasemafini. Kokukho ivengile kuthiwa kwaKhwalo. Ndipha phezulwana ke nandikhulela pha.
Okay.
Ndikhula ke abazali bam they had divorced. They divorced 92.
Sorry.
So I was raised by a single mother. And my mother was very strict, you know. But luckily I had older brothers, all the older brothers. My brothers are old, because my mom's old as well. But when you see her, you probably think she's in her 50s, but she's got good genes.
Grace.
Good genes, but I had older brothers. My brothers are in the late 50s.
Okay.
Yeah. So we had them as the father figures at home. So I didn't lack for that.
Influence.
Yes. And my father was also present as well. He wasn't absent, even though he was not at home. So growing up, it was always a family where they did not want a gap. No one should feel a gap. So they'd always be there. It was a happy, happy home. I must say, a creative home, a singing home, a dancing home.
I can imagine.
You know, because baninzi abantwana basekhaya. Mna ndingumntana wesihlanu from my mother's side. Ndingumntana wesihlanu from my mom's side and my dad.
Director man.
So my mom has 5 kids, and my dad has 7. But I'm the only child between my parents.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's a big...
You're the only child, as in you're the last born from both?
No, my dad has 2 other kids after Mna.
Okay.
He's got 7. So I'm from both of them, but my dad has another 2 after me. Yes.
Okay.
It's a big family. So I grew up in a very busy place, and so they had married and they have their own kids. So their kids are my age, you know. So it's a massive. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the whole.
Sounds like a happy childhood. I want to know, you know, we speak of this transition, right, from a cappella to jazz, the controversy at church that they don't, you know, accommodate jazz.
Yeah.
As a genre that you guys should, because it's circular music. But now, now that I've got that background, I can read into your journey,
Yes.
that I experience you in jazz. I see you at sessions, jamming and.
Yeah.
But God, now we listen to Legato.
Yes.
And that's an a cappella group.
Yes.
Almost like, hey, I need to go back to my roots, you know? And back to Legato.
Yeah.
How did you find yourself being with Legato? Because I know you were not on. Were you on the TV show with them?
No,
you were not on the TV show with them. What was the name of the show?
It was Sing Off South Africa.
The Sing Off, yes,
Sing Off South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Legato is a group from church where they sang gospel music a cappella.
Mm-hmm.
It was a male band actually. It was about 6 guys. That sang a cappella, and then there was this competition. It was the United States competition that inspired Leah.
I know. I used to watch the Sing Off from the US.
So the guys felt, oh man, we can do this. Yeah, so a friend of mine, Utsitsi, Unati, joined them to go to the Sing Off. When they came back, they were second runner-up. They did very well there.
They did.
Second runner-up. Then they came back. Utsitsi wanted to go solo. And they needed a girl. They needed a lady of the band. And they approached me. I was excited because of how well they did on TV. Yeah, but I was excited because I was like, Jonga, let's do this a cappella thing without even singing gospel.
Yes.
So it's got a twist now.
Because they were no longer confined.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a twist now. We can sing some of the jazz covers a cappella, you know? And maybe that's going to be more, like they're going to be more receptive to Kabantu, Basekonzweni as well now, because akho makubu, akho bass guitar, akho saxophone, akho jazz vocals. Maybe they would be more receptive to the idea. And maybe that was not even my thinking at the time. I was just excited to be joining an a cappella group.
Absolutely.
I was more than happy to join them. And wow, what an experience to have been part of Legato.
And how far and wide did you guys go?
I think that's when I knew her. Oh, she I said, I'm leaving.
Break, guys. Can I go to the loo?
You can.
Yeah, no. Okay.
While you guys talk about me.
Yes.
So it seems like everybody went to the loo but me, right?
Strong.
I can now.
I can't, guys.
I can now, yes, champion.
Wait, exercise and guys.
I was
break a fence and do the right thing. So we were talking Legato and the excitement. A cappella is becoming mainstream. But how far and wide did you guys go? Like, I know you did Grahamstown National Arts Festival with them.
Yes.
Did you do any other spaces with them?
We did Ebu Beleni with Legato. We did so many beautiful things with Legato, actually. We did Ebu Beleni, we did the Grahamstown Fest. We went to Durban ICC.
Nice.
There was an award ceremony. I think it was a choral music event. And they wanted us to be there, and we were there.
How's the response?
Oh, it was beautiful. It was amazing. So we wanted to mimic a choral sounding song. Sachika, one of our arrangements, and made it choral, and because of my primary school training, do you even call it training? What's a primary school?
It's still training. Listen,
I could do it, you know. And the guys were violins behind me and cellos, and it was beautiful. It was amazing. We did a lot of beautiful things. Some of them I've forgotten because it was such a long time ago. But yeah.
As I say, you know, traveling far and wide, Legato, you guys are stars. Yeah. Legato was recognizable here, there, and everywhere. Yeah. But you somehow...
Legato SA.
Yes, Legato SA. But you somehow, again, found it necessary...
Yeah.
to leave that space and explore yourself as a solo act again. But now I found that because I follow artists, I pay attention to these artists.
I'm good.
Yeah, although sometimes they may think but I follow, So you move from Legato. I remember I even booked you guys. You remember for the church event I had Betusile.
Oh yeah.
And you guys are there. Yes. I remember even church people were like, "Oh, that was nice."
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it was really nice.
That. Yeah.
So you left them, I would assume, because you wanted to pursue a solo career again.
Yeah.
However, what I noted from coming from Legato was that you didn't go straight back into jazz.
Yeah.
You went and recorded songs, featured with different artists. Did your own single. Went and recorded your own. I remember you had a single, Ishabolam.
Yes.
We even had a chat about it on WhatsApp when you said your single is coming. Oh, that's great. I'm gonna look for it. Or you sent it to me. I don't quite remember, and I listened to it. And you also did things with Epic. Epic one.
The script writer.
The one that won the battle.
What
According to me, you did.
What was the name of the song?
Shabalam. It was released in
which
summertime.
With Epic.
Epic Village Bicycle is the one that I remember. But Lisa, there's another one, right?
Yes, there's another one. Perfect. Something. It's on the album though.
That's his.
It's on the album. Perfect something. No, it's not that one. It's not perfect, but hey.
But why the move? Because now we're coming from VB to jazz to Legato, being almost like a group that reinvented themselves to be able to do gospel and secular music in an a cappella format.
Yeah.
Then when you come back to pursue Ulisa, you come through and you record these songs that really were nothing like the songs you were covering when you were doing jazz. Tell me why.
Some like a box thing, you guys. I think one of the most important things about meeting different people is the influences they have on you. I remember when I joined Legato, the excitement and the cappella and I remember when I came into the jazz space where there were live instruments and the works and there was Osaki Nompozolo and there was Osaki Mambukwe and there was Omdede, Siya and the music that they were playing and how I yearned to be part of that circle. Then when I met Epic and he was hip hop, and I was like,
and he won the battle.
According to you, I suppose.
I keep saying.
and when he would rap, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's a different take to how I view rap artists even. And then he was like, okay, let's do a song together. And I kid you not, he wrote the lyrics to my verses, and he would be like, Mama ebezoti bonanje. So that's why Klausivalangoma iti Bicycle Village nayo. Because we were being taken back to the village and he just drew a picture. So every time I go into a different genre, it's because of the inspiration and the influence I get from the artist in that genre themselves. I'm really drawing a picture here. And nice. For me, what I love is just drawing a picture. If it's going to be a jazz picture, I will draw it for you and I will hope you will be happy. If it's going to be a hip hop picture, please accept it because, I'm an artist and I don't want to be boxed. I would like to just move within the spaces of music.
So for you, the thing is, whatever moves you, you move with
Vocal
it.
plan versus legato. which one sets your fire?
Well,
Yeah, so many ukuba competition and fight. Do you want an answer?
If you have.
Listen, I would say technically is Legato. Gospel music is vocal blend.
Yeah, I was about to say it's almost apples and pears because they were playing on different playing grounds.
Okay.
And therefore the experiences would not be the same.
Yeah. So those two groups fed different animals in me, basically. So vocal blend was a more gospel and more, you could see the impact that music had on the people.
So ultimately, which animal are you?
Oh, no. She's just an animal.
Just.
Ikhona ingoma. Naba besiza, banxibe ezimhlophe.
Gobanaba.
Kawenze, that was with VP. Kayenze, Lisa, please.
Iti Gobanaba. That's the lead, ne? Iti Bambeti bezimhlophe. Avela kwimbandeze. Bedumisu Jesu Christ behlanjwe ngegazi lakhe. How do you feel about gospel artists being able to write such lyrics? Bambetingu bezimhlophe.
Out last week. Out.
Yeah, no.
That moved me.
Oh, I can't believe you know that song.
Kaloku sisi. Kaloku now. 20 years in the game.
Wow.
20 good years in this game.
On.
So lockdown 2020. All artists were hopeless.
Yeah.
It was a mess. And I'm watching TV. And in watching TV, I see a Gautini, not in Tetria Teta. Then relief. Relief.
COVID.
COVID, lockdown. Relief. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, what must happen? Relief. And I start writing letters to mayors and whatnot. I don't know. I think it was Oprah who taught me that the world is only as big as I imagine it, or as small as I imagine it. So ndihleli kulanda kumndibana episha bandingadibana naye nomuntu ose New York ngondihleli apha ndikhawuleze ndibhabhe ndibheke New York. I don't see a lot of limitations in my life. So ndabhala fowunela abanye thetha nabanye xa ndifuna ii-artists zinikwe relief. Iplay relief. Tell the artists relief. So eventually the MBDA responds and says, listen, we've got a bit of cash. The only recommendation is that as many artists as possible must get a bit of this. And you can curate this under the banner of Culture Capital. Apha kameni kuvelele ndingiwatcha TV.
Yeah.
Online kubantu babukele concerts omandi sityantyisi bakuwatcha TV. All right. Ndimke lowo emnxebeni.
Sifowunani klienta
TV. What is this watcha TV? Endikhangela afumana phone numbers belungu noSipho Sithole ndafowuna ndifuna yam ifestival. And I was given free reign to plan this thing, and I was communicating with artists, of course. But guys, ikhona imali ekhoyo, we've hustled this far. Nanzinto, I'm thinking let's include all genres.
Yeah.
And one of the things I thought to myself is that we need to pray. We don't know what the heck is going on.
Absolutely.
And that's where VP came. Yes.
Oh my God.
And I went back so far.
Hey, man.
Who can do it right? And I thought VP. And that's where I heard the song.
Jonga, that was such an interesting invitation to get to be part of that festival, ne? Because also, there was no church. Yeah. So Vocal Blend was not performing anywhere. So we were like, do Vocal Blend, really? We were so excited.
Yeah, because I think I've got a crazy memory box. When things just come back, I don't question it a lot. I just move back. This is how it's supposed to be. And that's why I heard that song and I thought, wow.
Oh, that's where you heard the song, ne?
Yeah. What a beautiful one.
Written by Tataka Like Boy.
Okay.
Yes.
Like Boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. He's a singer.
Yes.
Oh, so that's where he got it.
That's the guy that wrote that song.
That wrote that track.
Yeah.
Beautiful song,
beautiful
that one.
Song.
Listen, how Did you cope with that?
Little boy is the cat that
Yes.
And how did you cope with the lockdown experience that then puts you on our TV screens? There was that whole ministry, worship ministry situation that put you on Bumakapa TV, right? But then there was another experience with Old Mutual that happened. This is all in lockdown time.
Man.
I need you to draw this picture for us.
This is your girl, Lisa. Shame.
You were not aware?
No.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware.
So they did vocal ministry.
Family and nasebenza umzekelo woluka ufikile ngenxa yefamily yakho
Oh nyani.
umbalula lokho
Oh I can't.
oluswe Yengeni
Is he a relation?
Yes,
Oh,
he is,
nice.
kaloku uzoluke yabo sentsho ifamily kwaYengeni
Sablela man bethu.
yasolusela ufikile mbalula
Oh Nkosi yami.
guys.
So there was that, there was a worship ministry program, yayidlala kuMpumakapa TV.
Yes.
Beautiful program.
Yeah.
Produced by Sonabukila, if I'm
No,
correct.
you are very.
It was any shooter yena.
No.
Who shot you guys?
Umzonke.
I know Umzonke through Sonwabo. I think that's why. And I thought they partnered together.
No.
Yes, okay.
Sonabo wasn't part of it.
So you did that thing.
We did that.
And you partly led that thing.
100%, yeah.
I don't want to say how it made me feel.
Yeah.
I don't want to say how it made me feel, but I want to know what your guys' intention was with worship ministry.
Yeah. You know what? In all honesty, worship ministry was about the fact that we can't sing now in Gonzweni, you know? And when we look on TV, we do have semonettes. When we look, not on TV, but on the internet. Yeah, well, because we were using Facebook a lot. So you'd see semonettes on Facebook. People are shooting themselves in the comfort of their homes, presenting a lesson or whatever. And this looked like what it would look like in Gonzweni, because you would find people sharing a lesson. Yeah, man, let's share a lesson together. They've got a camera standing there and they're speaking, and you're like, oh shucks, this is nice. Yeah, but there wasn't a music program. Yeah, understand that? And a friend of mine, Osnathemba Mkebuza, plays the keyboard in Gonzweni.
Yeah.
And he was like, it was a house here in
He also plays the alto sax.
He also plays the alto sax. His first instrument is the saxophone. So there was a house here in Bluwater Bay, and he was like, let's go to this house, man. A lounge, yeah, but it's just the family. Let's go there. It should be fine. It's less than X number of people. And during lunch, Snatemba was like, there's a keyboard, there's a piano in the house. What? Must shoot, man. Phone, man. Shoot this song on Facebook. Go live. Yeah, so we shot this. Osnathemba writes a status. City. Lisa and I are going to go live in the next 15 minutes, singing from our Adventist hymn book, this and that. It was just 3 songs, and they shot this video, and the number of people that actually went onto that live was amazing. Sakon Makini. People are longing for this. The following Saturday, please, guys, do it again. So guys, I've got space at the rooftop. Garden, the rooftop, Couple Street. Are you guys interested? I've got cameras here. I've got the space. Come. The only thing you have to do is fix an hour's set of music. Bring your guests and let's do it. The amount of people that would go onto that live, it was amazing. The first episode, people were calling, saying, what can we donate to you guys? Please just have an account number. Yes, people are thinking, wow, this is what we've been missing, because we've been getting everything else except the music aspect of church. Yeah, so we did that, and for us it was fun. For us, we could go to church, Tina, every Saturdays. It was just 1 hour from 2 to 3 in the afternoons, and it was fun. We'd have our friends come, please come sing along with us. You know, we had a Facebook page, which was great. It was great. We only, let me tell you later about you not wanting to tell me how it made you feel. We only realized the impact after COVID. Where
there was no way to know.
No, absolutely not. The only way we could know is through the donations. People would donate money. Kusibeki account number, you know, and Mpoma Kapa TV approached us saying, listen, we would like to go live as well on our side. So we'd feed from you guys, Sikowisha Live Nati, while you guys go live on your Facebook page. We were like, sure, let's spread it. You know, let everybody have access to it, because there's a data issue. Yeah, for Nabanabakulu as well, that are not tech savvy when it comes to Facebooks and everything. They could watch it on TV. And that was that, and it was amazing. But I still say we never realized the impact that thing had, until lockdown. Now we'll get invitations from people basically bana la worship ministry man maize monti man. You know, see actually moto siambeni siamonti. And people would come to us after the service. People would come crying that you're building a COVID, and my wife was there. It was just me and my wife. Elderly people would come. It was just us at home. And you have no idea what we went through. From 2 to 3, and we would be like, wow, we never realized, but this is what that meant to people.
And you just wanted to explain.
They were just,
and I think that's exactly why I was saying translator when about what was the intention, because the result was massive. Wow. It was healing. It was just giving hope at a time where there was absolutely no hope. It was just we're in a blank space. And I think sometimes that's when I'm like, people don't realize how important God is in our lives.
It was a gray area.
Yeah, there was a serious gray area, and that was a powerful, powerful program. And now you come from donations in the bank, donatela. Koti, you are making a big decision to pick, 5 people and be off to Joburg.
Yeah, guys, that was something else. A friend of ours sends us a link audition, but guys, man, get people together. Amazing voices.
Amazing voices, yeah.
And I get a few friends together. Friends that I had left with Sayana Buteki 2019 before lockdown. Friends, so we put friends together.
Were you part of the group? Yeah.
That was
not the ones that were stuck.
No. Yeah, I was there before that group. Okay. And I had friends. I was like, there are friends that I want to be part of the Southern Six, you know? And we put people together, and we were like, Screamy Squad. And we auditioned a video. We sent a video up to, I think the judges were in Johannesburg. They were going through the videos, and they liked one of our videos. So we were part of the semi-finals. So we had to go to Johannesburg for the day for ezinye auditions, because we had made it through. So we needed now to meet the judges now, the second time round. Hey, that was so intimidating. So many groups. I think there were about 200 groups there in that hotel.
How many must leave?
We need 2 from South Africa.
Shit, from the 200?
From the 200, they needed to pick just 2 groups to represent South Africa.
You needed to be number 1 in each 100.
100%.
Wow.
So, because they had chosen their 2 in Nigeria, 2 in Ghana, 2 in Kenya.
So it was a continental competition.
It was a continent, yeah. And so they needed 2 in South Africa.
And you guys made it to the top?
To the top 6.
They want to take
we made it to the top 6.
You went
What an amazing experience! Yeah, that was another group that went to Turkey. This one was Southern Six. That went to Sun City for the competition. Old Mutual Amazing Voices.
And what did that do for your life? Now the observations of how it all happens and because now you're back to being Lisa again.
That
Lisa, Jazz, Lisa, group, Lisa, group, 76, Lisa.
I guess more than anything, I'm a group person.
Yeah.
I love groups. Maybe because of the morale behind a group.
Yeah.
For me, that experience, because I'm not a competitive person, I try to be the I want to share my stage with people.
Yeah.
And that competition was saying, Sissy, you need to compete now. So you need to show us your best right now. And I would be like, oh, but I don't deserve to leave. Can we perform a little bit less so that they're also kept in the competition? But you don't have time for that. So that also taught me, you know what? When the time presents itself for you to at least try and be the best, you must do it. Ngalamzuzu, unikwa la opportunity. Because you need to be the best. You need to be the best. You need to show yourself without even being malicious about anything. But just show, this is what I've got. Don't be shy. Don't be too humble. Don't be too humble. Show this is what I've got. And then
yeah.
You know what I'll say is that you have a beautiful story that I want to listen to more and probe. But right now, I want to thank you for coming.
So just before we close, one thing, she's got a show coming up.
Oh yeah, I
do. That before you say your thank yous, I can see where you're going. But she's performing with a legend.
Yes.
Just say something on that, where it is, when it is, and she's gonna say that now.
On the 8th of December, 8th December, we would be a one-room, 52B Westbourne Road. Tickets are only just 120. Uretsi Pule is going to be there. Lisa Yengeni is going to be there. We're going to have a beautiful night of jazz and soul. I'll be doing the first set. Uretsi Pule will be doing the second one. And you guys are going to really enjoy that. We've packed a lot of beautiful music for you guys.
Uretsi uncle ka Dineo Pule. Lo kuthiwa kubani kanene day nangu she featured on Simpwe Dana's album.
I don't know.
Oh no,
not Umtwakazi. Who's this girl? I forget her name
Where
now.
is she from?
She's from East London. She sings beautifully as well, that girl. She features kwenye album. When album yakhe naye ngilukula iyana imvula ba ba ba. No, not November. Indwe Kamalak. Yes, so she that Retsipule is Indwe's uncle.
Oh, lovely.
Extremely, Retsipule is now old, but still a big lover of music and the arts. I think much like Mire Makeba, we will say goodbye to Retsipule on the stage. He just loves it. So say your thank yous now.
Thank you very much.
Where can people get the tickets?
They can get the tickets at Pick and Pay. I've got some tickets as well.
Okay.
They can get them at the door. 450 at the door.
At the door. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, man. And shout out to you, man, for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
But you came through Ephondweni, and we appreciate you and we'll see what you do. What is born? See you in the next chapter.
I say thank you too. Keep worshiping.
Thank you. Well, absolutely.
It's crazy. It's been a one day full of emotions. Can we please call it a wrap?
Yo, guys, I've forgotten half the things we spoke about. Wow.